This next video I want to get into is captioned, "What is going on with the job market and the economy?"
35 and homeless. I am for the first time going to ask you to please consider sticking around. I think I do have some great insight based off of what I'm currently going through. Today's a frustrating day. I was scammed this week and pretty annoyed more than anything at the loss of my time in being scammed for an open position. Which brings me to my numbers. I'm approaching 1,900 job applications in 2024 alone. With how quickly I work, I will be over 2,000 job applications by the end of this weekend. And I've had 16 interviews. Yeah, it's really frustrating. And before anyone starts, you should go do this. I have 8 resumes that are keyword optimized for career positions that I've held in the past. I have an additional 3 resumes that are geared towards part-time work. One for food service, one for warehouse work, and one general one that I can just hand to someone if they ever ask for it. And I am approaching 1,900 job applications this year. I don't know what the f is going on. Been homeless now for just over 3 weeks. Lost my car. My dog and I are staying with an incredible host family that is going to be taking care of us for the next 2 weeks. But I just want to be back out on my own. I'm more than capable of taking care of myself. I've had to accept some help over the last couple of weeks, and that's something that I've never done before, primarily because I know that I'm capable of working my way out of it. And during the day, I work on my practice, but without funds to even feed myself, I can't really afford to market myself either. So I kind of just gotta hope I run into someone at the park or at a community event, because I can't afford to go to networking dinners right now. And to be the cherry on top of this wonderful Sunday, we've been pushing STEM education for several decades and telling kids to go study computer science. And I just found out that a couple of very large companies, including Salesforce, are not gonna be hiring for those positions in 2025 because AI can do their job.
So I was actually curious when I was hearing him talk about how many job applications he's turned in and his struggle. I was thinking to myself, I wonder if this has to do with AI and that disrupting his industry. And he just revealed that that's the case. Let's keep listening a little bit more.
And how awesome is that we've been telling people to go, into computer science, and one of the key roles that's always been available for them in Silicon Valley is just not going to be there anymore. And it's absolutely wild to me. So I don't know what the f is going on with this country. I don't know if anyone's actually hiring, and I'm not applying on LinkedIn, Quick Apply, or Indeed. I'm using the boards, of course, and using other job boards like Flex Jobs and stuff to find positions that I can apply for. But most of my jobs I apply for on company websites. So 1,900 job applications.
When you're in the experience of rock bottom, which is what it sounds like he's in right here, and that's unfortunate, it's a challenge to then strategize and try to find a way out. Right? When shit has hit the fan. My only thought when I see people who may or may not be disrupted by AI and how it will eventually take a lot of jobs is anybody who's concerned at all, you should be doing research on this prior. I'm not saying this is what he should have done or shouldn't have done. Maybe he did. Maybe he did do the research and think to himself, I think I'll be fine. But this is for anybody who may be concerned about AI taking over their jobs. Is I'd be very careful and intentional and pay attention to your job market and how AI may affect it, and really study to see how vulnerable you are and try as much as possible to get ahead of that. Easier said than done, like anything else in this life. But this is for anybody maybe thinking, well, I wonder if I'm susceptible to this type of a situation with AI. I think most of us are. That's why I choose to exercise, embrace it in different steps. You guys already see that here on this channel. And I try to learn as much as possible, but I just see more and more people whose jobs are being affected by the rise of AI. And I would suggest to anyone to really be intentional about trying to figure out how to offset that. Maybe even consider a whole nother new industry.
Can't even get seasonal work. So I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna figure out a way to reset over the next couple of hours and just keep on applying for jobs this evening. And the reality is I want to keep on doing what I'm doing, but you can't keep on doing the job if it doesn't pay the bills. I can't market my services on TikTok. It's not allowed. But if you'd like, go Google me, check me out. Maybe you've been looking to work with someone like me, or maybe you have a loved one who could use my help.
Why can't he market his services on TikTok?
Or maybe you run a business and you could use a hand. I'd love to speak to every last one of you if I could. But I'm pretty frustrated. I don't know what's going on. And for the first time in my life, hard work just isn't producing results. And I don't get it. I just don't. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit longer than I initially intended, but I know that I'm not the only one struggling right now. And I was asked in a recent comment how I'm able to stay so positive, being homeless, carless, just me and my dog trying to figure it out. And the reality is it's very natural to me. I don't really have to try. I treat others the way I wish to be treated in this life. And it just naturally leads to me being positive. But admittedly, today's one of those days where being positive is a little bit tougher. So I'm just gonna get back to work, not dwell on the problem, try to put in the effort to keep my mind busy, and hopefully something will come up.
Okay, so this video obviously picked up some traction here. A lot of people are giving him advice, and there are a lot of people who are job searching currently. Now, AI is going to disrupt a lot of things. I pulled up to a store. I think I was grabbing like a coffee or something like that. Of course, this was it wasn't a store actually. It was like a fast food restaurant. I pull up to like the menu section as a drive-through, and the whole process of when I was actually placing the order, right, placing the actual order, was all AI. It took down my order. It asked me if I wanted anything else. I even tried to mess with it and cancel the order and do something different just because I was really shocked. And it did it. Didn't complain. There's also these job marketing, AI job marketing advertisements that I don't know if they were real or not. I think they were in San Francisco. Hire AI. It was like hire AI. They won't complain. They won't ask for, let me see, higher wages. Here it is. I thought this was nuts. Now, I haven't confirmed if this is actually legit or not, but here it is. All right, so guys, check out this article. It reads, AI company trolls San Francisco with billboards saying stop hiring humans. So the billboard is what's very trolly and isn't really that funny when you put into perspective how this is actually affecting humans and the job market. Right, real lives are being affected because real lives and people's jobs are being taken. So the billboard reads, artisans won't complain about work-life balance. The era of AI employees is here. And so they're advertising AI customer service reps for companies, and they're not going to complain about work-life balance. They're not going to complain about higher wages. In fact, the cost to pay them will probably decrease over time, because they will just keep on getting better. And instead of asking for a raise because they're getting better at their job, their cost to maintain them are just going to stay the same while productivity increases. And of course, for a company, they look at this and say that will increase revenue. And then you have the AI companies competing over which customer service reps who are AI you're going to pick. And they're going to try to lower their prices so that they're competitive. So compared to a human being who will complain about work-life balance, who needs a break once in a while, and will demand for more money. I think a lot of people aren't thinking about how this will affect them enough.
Since the dawn of the generative AI era.
And of course, I just pressed play there, but we're having our AI assistant. I just think it's fitting. Who's going to read this article?
A few years ago, the march of technology toward what tech companies hope will replace human intellectual labor has continuously sparked angst about the future role humans will play in the job market. Will we all be replaced by machines? A Y Combinator-backed company called Artisan, which sells customer service and sales workflow software, recently launched a provocative billboard campaign in San Francisco playing on that angst, reports Gizmodo. It features the slogan, "Stop hiring humans." The company markets its software products as AI employees or artisans. Ad choices advertising. The company's billboards feature messages that might inspire nightmares among workers, like artisans won't complain about work-life balance, and the era of AI employees is here. And they're on display to the same human workforce the ads suggest replacing. Preying on AI angst. The reaction to the ads online has been largely negative. Last week, a Bluesky user named SpacePrez posted one of the billboards on the social media site simply with the comment, "Ah." It currently has over 2,000 likes.